thinking about going up to middleweight. Did your thoughts about going into middleweight, was it even before you fought Fury, or it was after you fought Rory you got the title? Like, you know what, I like this champ thing. Everybody's doing it. I want to be a part of that too.
No, I mean, I've always thought about it, you know. Every time I get a fight week, you know, cutting the weight and stuff like that, I always, man, one day I got to move up to middleweight. So we always talked about it. And this is just perfect timing, you know what I mean? Because everybody at 170 right now is going to be a rematch. You know, as far as the top guys, you know, Larkin, you know, Daly, Koreshkov, MVP. So I beat all of those guys. So this is just it just made sense for me to move up, you know, at middleweight. You know, first, you know, I asked for the middleweight title. I think Lovato was the champion at the time. And then I found out he was hurt, and they said, no, Mousasi's next in line, so shoot, even better. Even better, you know what I mean? Of course, sucks for Lovato, but, you know, it wasn't a specific Mousasi that I was after. It was just a middleweight title. But it ended up being him, which is even better because a bigger name, you know, so happy how everything turned out. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this.
Now, there's going to be obviously doubters, especially mostly because of what happened with Rory. Rory fought with Gegard and he got ran over. Now, very few people doubting you at this moment. You're one of the best fighters in the world. But for the people that may doubt you, that may question this move, what makes you different than Rory? Like you said, is it because, honestly, you could have been middleweight for a long time? And also, what's the excitement level? Because I've seen many people talk about I see many people talk about, you know, they feel better. They feel more power when they're not cutting their weight, you know. So shut down the doubters right now. Why you at middleweight makes sense.
Oh, yeah. You said it, man. I've always thought about middleweight. You know, I don't think I'm small for the weight class. I thought Rory was a bit too small. You know, they checked the weight, you know, day of the fight. He was 188, you know, so 3 pounds. I don't know, maybe that made a difference, but...
Where do you think you would be and not cutting weight? Do you think you'd be in the 190s?
Yeah, close to 200. That's what I'm hoping, you know what I mean? Because I walk around at 200, 203, around there. But if I can get to, like, man, past 196, I think I'll be good. You know, but I feel good in training, you know. I feel stronger. I don't have to worry about cutting all the weight, so there's less stress over there. And stylistically, the matchup with Mousasi is good. You know, he's a great striker. He's good on top, on the ground. It's just gonna be a barn burner, man. I can't wait for this fight. I'm excited as a fan. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fan of the sport myself, and I look at these guys and I'm like, man, this could be a good fight. You know, and this is one of them. Man. This is one of them. I've been looking forward to a high caliber fight like this. You know, I mean, of course, Rory was huge. Mousasi's even bigger. You know what I mean? So. He's done a lot to this sport, man. He's been fighting Pride since he was 20. You know what I mean? Like, beat a guy like that, that's it. You know what I mean? Shut up all the doubters, you know what I mean? People that say I don't belong in the top. Because I know there's some people that still talk.
Very few, though. I think most people know you're in the top.
Yeah, right now it's getting better, man. Thankfully, everything is getting better now, especially after this tournament. Definitely getting a lot better, but, you know, I hear sometimes, you know, like,
haters are going to always hate. And I'm sure the hate's gone up because when you hit that upper echelon, there becomes more hate. But I'm glad you brought up, like, skills and stuff like that, because you, being a guy that's been in Bellator for so long and been so successful, you fought, like, everybody that's the best at welterweight, and you fought some very, very talented fighters, you know, whatever weight they are. Where does he rank in terms of the level of fighters that you fought, you know, with the Larkins and the Dailies and the Rory? Like, this guy is very good. Skill for skill. How high is he up there in terms of what you fought in the past?
Man, honestly, he's at the top right now. Because he's just, man, like all the guys that he beat. He fought, what, 205ers?
Yep, champion, Strikeforce champion.
You know what I mean? 205, I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken.
Heavyweight, Mark Hunt.
But Mark Hunt, see, look at that, man. It's like, it can't, you know what I mean? No, man, he's ranked above everybody, you know what I mean? So just beating a guy like that for me, man, is just amazing. I can't wait. But I feel I match up good with him. You know what I mean? I don't have any doubts. You know, I'm gonna win this belt. Be champ. You know what I mean? You know, cement the legacy even more. You know what I mean? I want the pound for pound list. And I think this will do it right here.
And I want to transition next into the strength thing. And I'm glad we brought up the 205, the Mark Hunt, stuff like that. I asked Gegard right now about strength. what are you prepared, and what are you doing to prepare for his level of strength? Now, he actually admitted his wrestling technically isn't that great, but he, maybe in certain moments you might be tested by his strength. Are you working with different training partners for a guy that's fought at 205, fought at heavyweight, big man like that? That's a level of strength that just isn't at welterweight.
Yeah, definitely. I won't find strength like that at welterweight for sure. But definitely, more strength and conditioning, training with bigger guys. I've always trained with bigger guys before. Trained with heavy middleweights before, and at least in camp, feel good. Strength is the same, you know what I mean? I think, sorry.
I respect the crook. In this coronavirus era, you did the crook.
Can't do it in the man. I don't want to shake hands after. But yeah, man, I trained with big middleweights before, and when you cut that much weight to 170, I think we lose some of the strength. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lose any strength this time, so I'll keep my natural strength. And I don't think that's gonna be a big deal. We'll see in the later rounds if you go to the later rounds, because I plan on finishing before that. We'll see. As of right now, I feel good. I don't think it's going to be a big difference.
Now, I talked to you, a year or so ago, and it was like the beginning of the Grand Prix, and I had thrown out the idea, man, what if you fight MVP, man? That guy looks ready for leg kicks. Now, everyone knows, everyone fears your low kicks. Ask Gegard about the low kicks. He said he's never been really low kicked a lot in his career, and he doesn't get it much in training. Is that something that, you put in the back of your mind, and maybe you've even seen on video of him, like, this guy's low kicks is acceptable. I have nasty low kicks. Is that, not to give away the game plan too much, but are we going to see some nasty low kicks in here?
Yeah, of course. I always love the low kicks, but it depends on the style. You know what I mean? Because he comes from a kickboxing background, so I'm sure he's used to it. You know what I mean? He can save, but now he's used to checking and all of that.
Gamesmanship, just lying a little
bit. We'll see, man. He's used to, because, man, you don't want to kick a guy super hard and he checks the kick.
Yes.
And then that's it. You know what I mean? So I got to have my moments. I got to make sure I have everything right. Check the timing, because timing is everything. For me, on the kicks, timing is everything. It's not about who kicks hard. Everybody kicks hard nowadays. But, not just the legs, but the body. Kicking is my thing. So really working on that. And we'll see what he offers me. We'll see if it's low, if it's high, if it's hands. We're going to find out fight time for sure.
New contract, congratulations. Is this contract a life-changing one for you? Like, is this really a game changer in what you've done, and it's finally all those years of work have finally paid off in a good contract?
It's definitely paying off. I'm happy. I'm happy on Bellator. They always take good care of me. I'm grateful for them, for all these opportunities, that they give me. So I'm just very happy. I'm happy. Able to provide the family, what they deserve. I just want the best for them, for my kids, my wife, myself. And it feels good. I'm in a good, point in my career right now. I'm happy where I'm at. And, just gotta keep fighting, keep winning this fight. Just gotta win fights. That's it.
Now, win, lose, or draw, you're probably gonna, I would guess, go back to welterweight. Who do you see as the next guy? I mean, you fought Larkin already, beat him. MVP, you haven't been too impressed with his competition of lately, and I've been that. Or there's Amosov, who's really done a lot to show that he's a legit guy. Are any of those guys? Is Amosov maybe the most interesting because you haven't fought him yet, or
probably
somebody else?
Yeah, because it looks good. You know what I mean? Doesn't have the recognition in Bellator yet, but man, he's undefeated. 20-something fights. He's up there. Scott Coker saying maybe Larkin. Let's see. I really don't know. Whoever they give me, let's do it. You know what I mean? And focus, of course, Mousasi right now. I'm not even defending middleweight next. We'll see. Depends on how good I feel. We'll see. But I want to defend. Win this belt, defend the middleweight, defend the welterweight this year. So that's the goal. Let's see what happens.
Now, the last question I asked Mousasi this too. Your event is May. You're still a ways away. Aries fighting, one championship have already postponed events because of the coronavirus and everything like that. He said he's thought about it. Are you in the back of your mind kind of worried like this event could be postponed? Like it's at that point right now with the whole virus that people are being safe and sorry and they're just postponing. Is in a way, is that new contract and the things in the $1 million great? Because if let's say it does get postponed, I'm good. I just made the $1 million. I'm a good fight. Or even for you, is a postponed fight frustrating, not just on a training level, but a financial level?
Shoot, that is frustrating. I never really thought about it. I haven't, have a slight thought about that, canceling this event because of the virus and stuff. I mean, I'm just hoping it doesn't happen because, like I said, you know, of course, just one, you know, that million is fine, but hey, I want to stay busy. You know, I want to keep fighting. It's not just about the money. It's my health. You know what I mean? I feel good right now, and I gotta enjoy this time. You know what I mean? I'm 32. I don't know for how much longer I'm fighting, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't cancel. Because man, I wanna keep fighting. I wanna do 3 fights this year. You know what I mean? Like I said, I want to enjoy this time that I'm healthy.
One championship for the Singapore event last month. They did empty arena. Would you be open to empty arena?
Fine with me. As long as I get an opponent, man. Give me an opponent, give me my paycheck after, I'm good. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, about. But dang, I didn't even know they're doing it like that. I didn't know it's serious.
In a matter of hours, both of them were postponed.
Oh wow.
All right, so that's it.